Hello everyone, this is fB, and tonight I will be hosting the 5th edition of fB's weekly race. This is an endurance race that I host every Saturday, which lasts for about 1 hour on a track that's released just before the race goes live. The track used is a mixture of different styles that you find in Trackmania, such as tech, dirt, speed and also obstacles, which you see in RPG and trial tracks. And yeah, I'm a bit stressed here, so I'm just gonna make sure that the race is going live. We're going live now. Good luck, have fun. So I'll talk more about the race once we are off here, and hopefully we will have no issues. We have 96 players starting, which is really awesome to see. That's a record, and we'll see if we'll have a record in amount of people finishing too, which is 34 players. The track is a bit harder this week, so we'll see about that. Alright, so let's see here now. Hopefully we'll have a smooth start. I guess some people will lag in the start here, but nothing I can do about that. Alright, looks like we are live here. Just gonna make sure that there's no issues. But it looks like we are good to go. Most people having started, I think. Some people are still standing still here, but they might be AFK. Hard for me to say. Alright, but yeah, just to talk a bit more about this this race, I also have some prizes in form of in-game currency planets. So first place wins 10,000 planets, second place wins 5,000, third place wins 2,500, and then I also have a prize for best lap, which is 1,000 planets. And yeah, the track used this week is called Death Wish, and it's made by MC Java. And if you want to submit maps to this race, then you're more than welcome, since I need a new track each week. You'll find more information about that in a news article over at Maniac2, which is linked to below the stream if you click on the weekly race image, or in the description below on YouTube. And then lastly, last week we saw Maurice9 taking home first place ahead of Shorty and Raggle, with best lap going to Sand. And if you want to see all the results of all the races so far, there's also a Google spreadsheet available where you can find that info. Alright, so back into the race now. We see the players, some of the players having reached the obstacles part here. We have Race Hans in the lead currently, ahead of Dingta Spam. And 15 laps are driven here this week. It's gonna take around 1 hour to complete. Once first place has finished, you get 15 minutes to complete the track. And let's see here, we have Alexor at third place currently. So that's top 3. Raysons in the lead, Spam at second, and Alexor at third. Still very early, of course. I think we have Maurice9 playing, who won last week. Yes, he's currently at 41st place, but as you can see, he's not too far behind. It's just a couple of seconds here, so he's still very close in the race. I can put on some bit more audio here. But yeah, as I was saying, this track is a mixture of different styles that you find in Trackmania: tech, dirt, speed, and also obstacles. So there's something for everyone. See Maurice9 into the loop here. Oh, whoops, sorry, I forgot about it. I'm a bit too stressed here in the start, so I keep forgetting stuff like that. So thanks for reminding me. See Beat playing for BX3 in the lead over Maurice9 here for fight for 21st place. And Maurice9 now going into lap 2. We also have Poker for Acer driving, currently at 11th place. A bit too loud. Oh, saw someone making a mistake. It was ML here. Poker can pass him, or no, it wasn't. It was someone else, I think. A bit chaotic every time here in the start. It's a lot of stuff to keep track of. But yeah, we're still 95 players on the server, so it looks like most people did have a smooth start here, no rage quits, although I'm sure we're gonna see a lot of that in the future. Anyways, following ML here as he reaches this obstacles part. This part here can be a bit tricky to get past the yellow block. And then soon enough ML will reach another obstacles part here, where you need to balance yourself over a small strip here. Then you want to respawn quickly here, turn around, and then go to the left. This part here can be a bit tricky as well. You need to have enough speed so you can reach enough height so you can get past that ramp. And then we will reach a dirt part here coming up. As we see Spam overlapping ML, I believe. No, never mind. Spam has actually dropped down to 8th place. He just passed ML for 8th place. So he has made a mistake. Rayson still in the lead. Alexor now up to 2nd, and 3rd place is occupied by Taxon. We also see Poker has gone up to 5th place. Alright, and then after that part is over, we will have a bit more speed here into the next lap. There's a pole here that can be a bit dangerous in the middle. You have to make sure that you are not driving in the middle there. Raysons also sets a new top 1 time, 2 minutes 31 seconds and 300s. Remember, there is a prize for the best lap. As we see ML driving into the next lap, lap 3. And also I've thought about having another competition that runs after the race is over, a time attack competition on the track that's just been played. So I'm thinking maybe that can last for 1 week, and the person with the best time after that will win. Maybe some more planets or something. So I might actually do that after this is over. See here, no one has still beaten Rayson's time. He's still in the lead. Poker has gone up to 2nd place now, but he's still quite far behind. So Rayson's off to a great start here. Of course, Rayson's mostly known as a time attacker himself. A lot of Trackmania exchange records. And he takes an interesting path here as well. Goes through the Christmas trees. So yeah, he has a lead of 13 seconds ahead of 2nd place Poker. Spam is back to 3rd place now. So that's currently the top 3. But yeah, we have still 92 players driving. Let's see if I can find the last player here. Can be a bit tricky. Looks like it is Hubble at 91st place. We got 91 players driving here currently. 34 players is the record for people that have finished a race. So we'll see if we can beat that. This track is a bit harder than normally, so we'll see. Of course, only 15 laps though, so that might help. Alright, so let's see if we have any other players here notable. Oh, Beat has left the race, it looks like. Also Spam has left. Spam was at 3rd, but I guess maybe he made a big mistake. Didn't feel like completing the race. Let's see here. We got Rask, the ESL admin, driving here as well. Currently at 64th place. Oh, and Revi has gone up to 2nd place, it looks like. But close fight with him and Poker. Raysounds continues to drive really good in the start and in the top. He's extending his lead now, 16 seconds ahead of 2nd place. He's doing really good here in his first race. He's not participated before. The one who's currently done the best is CMC Sand, who has won 2 races. And also he was at 5th place last time. Let's see if he is still driving somewhere. I think so. Yes, he is at 21st place only, so a bit of a rough start. But for those who saw the last race, Sand was at, I think it was like 54th place after a couple of laps, and then he went up to 5th place. So definitely can drive himself up here in the rankings as he enters lap 4. But it is Raysons currently in the lead, and now 17 seconds, so he just continues. He must have set a new record as well, new best lap. I think so at least. Maybe not. Still 2 minutes 31 seconds and 300s, which is 2 seconds faster than the 2nd best time. So yeah, Raysons doing great here. But one mistake can cost you a lot in this kind of race, especially if you crash at the speed part. It's usually where you can lose the most time. Alright, let's see here. ML has gone up to 3rd place, but there seems to be a very close fight here for the rest of the positions. Like 20 seconds between top 2 and top 17, so pretty close. As we see ML with a mistake, so he's gonna drop down in positions. He is now at 5th place. No, he's in 9th place even. Wow, lost a lot with that mistake. And now we are at 88 players. So yeah, usually the amount of people still driving increasingly gets lower for each time, but yeah, still pretty good. Since we did have 100 players, well, not 100 players, but I think it was 98 players starting on 96. That's a new record. So as we see, Taxon passing ML as well. He's now down to 9th place. Zaitsev at 3rd, trying to hunt Poker, but Rayson's 20 seconds ahead of Poker. He just continues to extend his lead there, driving really good. Zaitsev should enter lap 5 now, out of 15. Oh, Remix with a nice time, 2 minutes 32 seconds 77 hundredths. Yeah, that is the Italian Remix player. So he's at 5th place, doing pretty well. We also see Taxon with a top 4 time, 2 minutes 34 seconds and 8 hundredths. But still no one really close to Rayson's 2 minutes 31 seconds, which he did on like first lap, which is kind of noteworthy. And he hasn't improved it either, so. But he's probably not driving much slower than that on each lap, since he's just continuously to extend his lead. It's 22 seconds ahead of 2nd place now. So this seems like this will be an easy victory for Raysons, but we'll see. Oh, we have an invalid time from Sounds. That's unfortunate. That happens. But yeah, if you're out, then please don't type too much in the chat. Can be pretty distracting for other players. So I'll just write that. And we also have Cookie with a net lost. That might be white, actually, I'm not sure. Oh, I see Remix dropping down to 8th place. It looks like this part of the track see some mistakes. Also, Poker has dropped down to 4th place. No, he's at 8th place. What the hell? So very close here, just behind Rayson. So he's now 27 seconds ahead of 2nd place, who is now Marius89. It's really unbelievable how much faster he's driving than the rest. Oh, Poker getting stuck, so Shills will pass him. Poker now, he's still at 8th place, I think. Yeah. Trying to hunt down Shills currently. I think we had some other Acer player also. Didn't we have a Royal? Oh yeah, Royal is still driving, but only at 50th place. I think he finished 4th place in the first race, so he's done well before, but rough start here. As we see Revi with the top 8 time, and Sand with the top 3, and then also Fulford Bakut with the top 3, and then Dragon with the top 3. Good times in a row. Also Flyer improves his personal best, but it's still Race Hans with the best lap. Will win 1000 planets. Royal Seems like he's gaining some positions now at 46th place, 45th even. So he must have made a big mistake at some point. It's unfortunate. Let's see, who do we else have? We have Devil driving for a new era. Also did pretty well last race until he had to leave the race. But he's only at 46th place now. Bits with a top 2 time, 2 minutes 31 seconds, 91 hundredths. So Bits goes up to 2nd place. He has won best lap before, so he's a very fast player. And where is he actually? What position? He is at 29th place. Still 82 players driving here. And we are into lap 6. Race Hans in the lead with 27 seconds. Soon having reached 100 checkpoints. Mars A9 at 2nd place, Revi at 3rd. But the distance just keeps increasing here compared to Race Hans. He's really off to a great start, but I wouldn't say he's can be announced the winner yet. As we saw in the last week's race, I forget who it was, but someone had a lead with like 30 seconds, but then crashed and fell down in the rankings. So has the community finally switched to stadium? I would say for the majority, yes. There's still like speed players don't seem to like the new game too much. But like most competitive players are playing Trackmania 2. Mars A9, no wait, Race Hans with a new top 1 time, 2 minutes 30 seconds 51 hundredths. And he's now 30 seconds ahead of Mars 89, who also improves his personal best, but he is, well, he's 4 seconds behind. So Race Hans is driving much faster here than everyone else. Seems to just have a great flow here. Oh, Remix improves his time, top 2, 2 minutes 31 seconds 38 hundredths. Currently at 16th place. Just entered lap 7. And it's still pretty close. Mars A9 has got an 8-second lead here over Revi though, for 2nd place. But still very, very close in the top. See, some players go to the right there, some go in the middle. We see Zach leaving the server. Not sure what position he was in or what happened, but he is out. Okay, he wasn't doing too well, I guess. Yeah, I was kind of scared more people would leave because the map was harder, but it seems like a lot of players are still driving here, so that's good. Oh, looks like Revi has made a mistake, has dropped down to 8th place. Yeah, one mistake and you lose several positions. Oh, and Sand is up to 6th place now. So yeah, bad start again for Sand, just as in last week's race, but he is back in the race here now at 6th place and 49 seconds behind Race Hans. It probably helped also that I had more warm-up time this time, 15 minutes. So I'm probably gonna continue doing that as well. But again, 34 players is the record for amount of people finishing. We'll see if we can beat that. Currently following CMC Sand, who has gone up to 5th place now, which was the position he had in the last week's race. He's gonna enter lap 8 out of 15. Taxon with a top 4 time, 2 minutes 32 seconds 2 hundredths, and he is at 3rd place. But still, a very close fight here for top 3 at least. For third place, I should say. Second place, Marseille 9 got 10-second lead, and then Race Hans with a 36-second lead, which is pretty extraordinary. Oh, that was a bad turn from Taxon. Who is behind him? It's Full Fart Bakut, probably caught up quite a lot there. See here how the players doing this part. Very different lines, as you can see. And it's Taxon who keeps himself in front as they are about to overlap Pado 7 Forever, who finished at last place last week's race, I believe. Let's see what position he is now. Oh, Full Fart Pocket! Massive mistake, he needs to respawn. Pado 7 Forever doing better now at 60th place. Still got 77 drivers here, give or take. Hard to say. Looks like Dyna is last at 74th place right now. But there are several players here that have quit and are still dropping down in the rankings, so it's hard to say. Here's Jorf currently at 71st place. So yeah, he just passed Zack here, who left the server a while ago. As he makes a mistake as well, needs to respawn. And that's really a bad place to make a mistake at, because now you have to go to the right here. Although maybe you can take this path here. I guess you can if you land correctly. Yeah, you can do it like that as well. We also have Fool driving for TMF. Of course, is mainly a dirt player, and is about to pass Mr. Pink for 50th place. Meanwhile, we see Marseille 9 with a new top 7 time, and Sand with a top 2 time. 2 minutes 31 seconds 1800. So Sand driving really well. Royal has gone up to 33rd place, so he's continuing to rise in the rankings. His teammate Poker sets a top 6 time. As we see Silver, I think is gonna give up. Yep, he had to go. Here's Joe Dookie driving for Penta, Zack's teammate. 25th place currently. Oh wow, it looks like Sand got a pretty big lead now for 3rd place. Yeah, he's almost 10 seconds ahead of Silver, who has gone up to 4th place. So the distances are getting larger here. Marseille 9 has caught up a bit, I think, to Race Hans, but still 34 seconds behind. Or well, he keeps the distance, I should say. It's more or less the same. Dragon sets a new top 7 time. Where's Dragon? 19th place currently, as he goes into lap 9. So yeah, it's gonna be a bit shorter of a race this time, since I put it only at 15 laps. But I think it's probably a good idea, since then more people will finish the race, and that's really what I want to see. I want to see as many people as possible to finish and have fun with the race. Otherwise it's not fun for me either, so I think definitely is a good idea. Oh, Dragon tries to wow, he tries to take a very interesting line here. Probably is faster if he had done it in the first attempt. Yeah, he takes a much different line from everyone else, it looks like. Dragon still at 19th place, trying to hunt down Flyer. So where is Flyer? Just overlapping a couple of players here. Flyer still quite far ahead. No, actually not, because Flyer has respawned. So Dragon up to 18th place. Alright, let's go back to the top here. Sand at 3rd place. He's getting closer to Marseille 9. Only 9 seconds behind. Of course, Marseille 9 won the previous race and is now at 2nd place, so he's doing good again. But it is Race Hans who is outstanding in this race so far. He is 33 seconds ahead of second place. Yes, the map will be uploaded to Mania Exchange after the race is over, and as I said earlier, I'm planning to have a time attack competition on the track. So let's say you have 1 week to set as fast of a time as possible, and then I can announce it after that is over. So I'm thinking I'm gonna do that, so because it seems like people still like to play the tracks once they've been raced on, so that could make it that's a good way to keep the competition going, I guess. So yeah, I'm thinking I should do that. Meanwhile, Revi with a new top 7 time, 2 minutes 32 seconds 1900. Still Race Hans with the fastest time, which is 2 minutes 30 seconds 5100. And with that, he's about 80 hundredths ahead of second place, which is Sand, who won the best lap last time. Remix has dropped down to 14th place now. So a couple of mistakes here, probably. Seems like he got ML just in front of him. Let's have an overview of the race. You can see all the players currently driving. Still 73 or so players in the race. As we are into lap 11, so soon this is gonna be over. Once first place finishes, you get 15 minutes to finish the race yourself. So hopefully we will get everyone who's still driving at that point to get into the finish. But we'll see. Looks like Weep and Poker has a close fight here for 4th place. And Full Fart Bucket as well, so very close fight here for 4th place between these 3 players. Taxon is a bit further behind. Let's follow these 3 players here. Top 3 looks to be pretty set in stone currently. Pretty big distances in the top there. Poker will enter lap 11 here. And he goes up to 4th place, passes both Weep and Full Fart Bucket. With a good finish. Yeah, he's actually setting a top 3 time as well. 2 minutes 31 seconds 35 hundredths. It's a very fast time by Acer Poker, who is driving the weekly race for the first time. Again, this is an endurance race that I organize every Saturday. That's the default time at 7 PM CET. It's played on an unknown track that's released about 15 minutes ahead of starting time. And the track is a mixture of different styles of Trackmania, such as tech, dirt, speed, and also obstacles, which you find in RPD and trial tracks. And we have a new top 3 time by Raggle, who finished top 3 in the previous race. 2 minutes 31 seconds 20 hundredths. Very fast time. Where is Raggle? Ah, he's not doing as good this time, and he needs to respawn in the start. Bad place to respawn. You'll lose a lot of time in the speed sections if you have to respawn like this. So he's gonna drop down further now at 23rd place. Meanwhile, Royal has gone up more positions, but what is he doing? Oh, this is bad. He's gonna have to respawn. Very bad for Royal. He was just about to enter lap 11. Now he's getting overtaken by Race Hans, who overlaps him. Okay, he made it. There's also an alternative way in the end where you can go to the right. And we see Hiker with an invalid time, so he's out of the race. Unfortunate, but that stuff happens sometimes. Nothing you can do about it. So Royal now is down to 31st place after that mistake. So it's very important that you avoid crashing in the speed sections. Meanwhile, CMC Sand only a few seconds behind Maurice A9. They are entering lap 12 here. Close to overlapping Royal. And Sand with a new top 1 time. No wonder he's catching up so quickly to Mars 89. 2 minutes 29 seconds 33 hundredths. That's a very fast time, much faster than Rayson's. But then he makes a mistake. Sand makes a mistake, and that's gonna cost him. So Mars 89 keeps his second place for now, but he can't be too safe. Can't feel too safe. We got a hungry Sand here behind him. He's only got 4 seconds. Also Remix with a fast time. 2 minutes 30 seconds 61 hundredths. He's at 10th place now. And Dragons has a top 4 time. 2 minutes 30 seconds 70 hundredths. So it looks like most people are starting to learn the track about now. It's a bit too late though. Raysons was already driving these kind of times in the first laps. So that shows the difference. Very fast learner. Master the track immediately. And that's of course a very that's very good for this kind of race where you only have so much time to learn the track before you go live. Remix up to 9th place will pass Alexor. Oh, but then Remix with a mistake. It's very easily getting stuck here in this part. Right, Rayson's about to go into lap 13 now. And then he only got 3 more laps to go. Still 38 seconds ahead of Mars A9, so he keeps extending his lead. Keeps the distance. Oh wow, CMC Sand only 1 second behind Mars A9 now. He can see him. So that's the more interesting fight right now. We'll get back to Raysons when he's on the last lap, I guess. Close fight here, and we also have a close fight still for 4th place between Full Fart Bogot and Poker. They still got quite a lot before they reach the podium though. It's gonna require a mistake from either Mars A9 or Sand, most likely. And it looks like we still have 67 or so players. I don't really trust that number to the left, I'm always correct. Poker drives a top 5 time, 2 minutes 30 seconds 84 hundredths. And suddenly he's catched. What? He caught up. Oh wow, Raysons has made a mistake over 10 seconds. That's why. Raysons has dropped down and he gets stuck here as well. Oh, this is bad for Raysons. So he may be feeling the pressure here. Only a few more laps to go. So the others will catch up to him here as well, as long as they avoid making the same mistake. Raysons can of course afford to drive a bit more safe since he has such a big lead. I'm curious now to see if Mars 89 can do this part faster. Not getting stuck. It looks like both Sand and Mars 89, who has a very close fight now for 2nd place, did it much better, and they should gain some time here. Or not? They keep the same time. No, never mind. 23 seconds now. So yeah, they gained a couple of seconds there, Raysons. Raysons can still not feel safe here. Taking first. These two guys are having a close fight. They are pushing themselves to drive faster, of course. Oh, Sand getting stuck a bit. Mars A9 will get more speed here. But so close for 2nd place. 23 seconds behind Raysons, who is definitely not driving as fast as he did in the beginning. Still possible here for these two guys to get first. But gonna require more mistakes from Raysons, who got the pressure of course. Soon entering lap 14, 2 more laps to go. Entering lap 14 now. Not a fast lap at all. Meanwhile we see Yoggi for Penta has left the server. Let's follow Raysons here. Let's see if he can avoid those mistakes or not. About to overlap Seb, who is currently at 27th place. Oh wow, Raysons takes a different line. Interesting. He's actually extending his lead here a bit, half a second or so, 1 second now, so he's back to 24 seconds ahead. So he's still driving really fast, you just have to avoid crashing. Here he comes now to this part where he got stuck last time. Can he avoid it now? Much better. Very smooth driving here by Raysons, and he is driving faster than the rest. He is continuing to grow his lead here. And Sand and Marseille 9 still very close for second place. Unless someone makes a mistake, this is gonna be neck and neck all the way to the finish. Let's see, I believe Poker has gotten a bit of a lead over Full Fart Balk now for 4th place. So if he can keep that distance, he's gonna take 4th place. And let's see here, we got Revy and Weep pretty close to each other. Fight for 6th place. Then Taxon, a bit further behind, a couple of seconds, not that many. Alexer, close as well. And Remix. Silver, a couple of seconds to go still. Just going through the list here to see how far behind they are. Blackie still haven't reached the obstacles. But back to this fight for 2nd place. And looks like Sand has gotten a lead now over Marseille 9. 2 seconds ahead. He's also gaining on Raysons. 22 seconds behind him. And Raysons has entered the last lap here. He's into lap 15. The last lap, if he can stay on the road here, he's gonna make it. So let's follow him. About to overlap Rox, who is at 25th place. This part here is not too challenging, so even if you make a mistake, you're not going to lose too much time. The most important parts where you want to avoid the mistakes are at the obstacles and at the full speed sections. That's where you can lose a lot of seconds. Although I think Raysons can still afford making a pretty big mistake here. 22 seconds is still a lot. Does not get stuck here, that's good. Meanwhile, we see Fool leaving the server as well. So close to finishing. Most people should be on lap 14 or 15 about now. Raysons continues to be about 22 seconds ahead of Sand, who is now 3 seconds ahead of Marseille 9 for 2nd place. Entering the dirt part now, and then he only got the full speed part left. Should be aware here that he got a pretty big lead. Actually, Sand has made a mistake. He has dropped down to 3rd place. Marseille 9 back to 2nd. Anyway, let's get Raysons into the finish here before we see the fight for 2nd place again. Raysons only with a few more turns left here to go. And he's gonna take first in fB's Weekly Race Edition 5. Alright, last turn coming up now for Raysons. Into the loop he goes, and into the finish he goes as 1st place. GG. Alright, now fight for 2nd place between Sand and Marseille 9. Sand has taken over the 2nd place again. Can Marseille 9 make a strong finish here? Or is Sand gonna take it? He's got a bit of a lead here. A couple of tenths. And looks like Sand is gonna take it. No mistakes from his side. And he takes second, just ahead of Mars89 for third. Very close fight. Alright, then we should have Poker taking fourth. No! Mars Full Fart Poker has passed Poker. Oh, Poker will lose his fourth place just before the finish here. Close fight as well. Oh, and he hits the finish. So close fight between them as well. Okay, so Revi is next up. Will take 6th place. So now the players got 15 minutes here to finish. We still got 64 drivers. So I'm pretty confident we're gonna beat the amount of people finishing the race this time. So that's awesome to see. And it looks like Revi has finished, and also Weep, also Alexor, also Silver, also Dragon. Very close fights, and also Remix, so I missed a couple of players there since I was distracted. Probably very close between those. Taxon take 13th, then Blackie is next up. It's a very close race in general here, very close. Yeah, the players are just finishing here one by one, very close. Here's Shields, he's also close to the finish, but then he's not gonna make the loop. Oh, he's gonna lose some positions here most likely. Yep, Yavi Flyer will pass him, also Raggle. Shields with that late mistake will finish at 20th place. Then we have a bit before Legend will reach the finish. Still 13 minutes left to go here on the clock. Here comes Legend. Will finish at 21st place. Probably, yes. Because Air and 5 Bros, or maybe Porix, it's a bit further behind here, will take 22nd place. Then we have Bits taking 23rd place. And Vale finishing just behind him, 24th. And then we have Acer Royal will take 25th. Just ahead of Mixer, takes 26th. Very close race here between the players. Not very spread out at all, which is nice. Here's Mar, will finish at 28th place, so we are getting closer to 34 players, which is the record. Snelle Jasper will finish at 29th place, and then Papu, driving for TMF, will take 30th place. Oscar F, 31st. Still ways ahead of Dibby. So yeah, pretty successful race, I would say. We had 96 players starting, I think. Some people, we did have 100 players, but I had to put a password on the server, and then some players left in the start. But yeah, quite a lot of players. I will try to get more slots for the server for the next race, so maybe I can have even more than 100 players driving. We'll see. As we see DB making a mistake, so Cybershot will take 32nd place. Oh, Aragon takes 33rd, Moons takes 34th, and now DB takes 35th. So DB, with that late mistake, loses a lot. Then Deadlock at 36th, Sarkran at 37th, Winky at 38th. I can't even keep up, they are finishing so fast here. Launcher is just standing still, just at the finish line, so he doesn't even want to finish. So we're gonna have some players passing him. Rask takes 39th, Fallen takes 40th, and then we still have Launcher here, who is doing some burnouts just before the finish line here, so he doesn't want to finish. So we're gonna have probably Mr. Pinky passing him, yes. And then Shadow, yes. Magic Man, yes. Warlord, still a couple of turns left. But yes, we have passed the record now. We have, we're gonna have, we have 44 players finishing right now, so that's really awesome. Perhaps we will reach over 50%, which would be really nice. So Warlord will finish here at 45th. Launcher still does not want to finish. He's gonna wait for everyone before he enters, probably. So now Android is the next player we're waiting for. We'll take 46th place. No, Launcher has finished now at 46. Okay, so Android is gonna take 47th, and then looks like Sengo driving for Alsoniak will take 48. Wow, so many players finishing. Sim is gonna take 49th, and then we have Sir at 50th. So we have reached over 50%, which is awesome. Sari takes 50th place, then we have Gado taking 51st. Nope, he's not driving, he has disconnected. So he's not gonna be able to finish. Yeah, that's really unfortunate. Disconnecting on the last lap. So next up we're gonna have RX47. Who still is a bit further behind here, but should be able to finish, got 8 minutes. As San Rocco, who's actually I think 1 lap behind here, passes him. So let's follow him into the finish. Let's see actually how many are still driving. So not too many. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 players still driving, with Gado unfortunately disconnecting on the last lap. Just a few turns left as well, so very unfortunate. Alright, so back to RX47, entering the last loop. Gonna take 51st place. Then we have Jorf, who is on his last lap. Not too many checkpoints left here. Should be able to finish with 7 minutes left. Seems like no one is really close to him here. Non-X at 54th place, still a couple of checkpoints behind, so let's follow Jorf as he drives into the finish here. Soon entering the dirt section of the track, then only got the full speed section left. Yes, actually Thompson, I do have that kind of scoreboard. It's linked to in the Maniac news. There's a Google spreadsheet for that. I haven't really organized it that much because I'm bad with that kind of stuff, but yeah, if you want to help out with organizing the scores and everything, then you're more than welcome to do so. Alright, so Jorf will take 51st place. And then we have Non-X will take 52nd. Yeah, I guess maybe I'll go back to 20 laps next week. We'll see. Alright, so Non-X finishes 52nd place. Then next up we have Felix. We'll take 53rd. No, we have this guy, Pixixa or something like that. Who's gonna take 53rd. And he will do so as he's still ahead of Felix here. A couple of seconds. Here he goes. 53rd place. And then Felix at 54th. Still got a couple of players here driving. With 4 minutes left to go. Hopefully they can all finish. Felix does so. And then we have Sanraku. Should also be able to finish. Yeah, I think actually we're gonna have all players who are still driving finishing, so that's really awesome. We got 2 players left here. Dino and Sanraku, they are close to finishing. Sanraku will finish now. And actually I should just kick Gado here, since he's just disconnected. So Dino finishes here now at 56th place, and that's the last player. That's all the players in the race. So to repeat, we saw Raysons taking first, Sand taking second, Mario89 taking third, and Sand did win the best lap prize as well with a time of 2 minutes 29 seconds and 33 hundredths. Thanks for watching and for participating. See you next week.